They're just vibrating furiously to the point that most of the drivers cannot see their gauges.
Hard in the wall route, and that is the 35. It is Jeff Ward. Spinning is Jack Miller. Spinning is Scott Goodyear. Miller plows into the back of Ward, but Jeff Ward hits the wall in turn 4 a ton. The right side, wheels and suspension have been stripped from the car.
Here we've got a shot of it. Ward, that's the tail end. Ward's up against the wall, so we don't see him get in it, but you see him sliding down the racetrack. Now, this is the front straightaway. He got in trouble in the middle corner. Lyndike on the inside. He gets by without a problem. What we don't see from this angle is how these guys are getting out of the throttle. There comes Jack. He spun 360 and flipped what's left of the back of the car.
Boy, Sam Smith just snuck through there on the inside. Steve Knapp, that has just got past.
Here we are. There's Wardy up against the wall. You can see the tires coming down the racetrack. Goodyear's back there. Now, here comes Jack Miller on the outside. Goodyear sort of moved up into Jack, and they made contact, and both got involved.
I think the reason Goodyear ended up into Miller is he ran over the wing from Ward's car. That had to do damage.
Well, this is inside Goodyear. Now, this is the inside Goodyear. Well, you could see Jack came, he was going quite a bit faster than Goodyear. Goodyear slowed down quite a bit, and Jack Miller was running quite a bit quicker, but again, Goodyear's just trying to miss pieces. This is inside Lyndike now. Look at, he's just down low, trying to miss all the debris. He gets through, no problem.
These bank tracks are self-cleaning. Eventually, what goes up top is going to slide down to the bottom.
Again, you see Ward up against the outside wall. Parts are coming down the racetrack. Everything slides to the bottom. These guys just dodging pieces. And, you know, Goodyear sort of came up. Jack was going quite a bit faster than Goodyear, and those two got together, and they both spun.
See that last pit stop, and his pit stop was fast. Oh, we got a big crash on the front stretch. Big front stretch crash.
That's 99 Sam Smith. He pounded the wall down the front straightaway. And you see the whole right side is clean from that car.
Well, you see that tire is still going to cause somebody trouble. But again, it's just wiping the right side out. Spotters are trying to indicate where their cars need to go. Some flag getting right in our way just as the thing snaps sideways. But look at the debris that these other cars have to try to drive through at speed. Now, I talked to some of the guys last night. They say they'd rather drive through it than try to avoid it, especially down in the corner because the transition is so bad that they think they can get in more trouble by trying to dodge the pieces than they can by just driving through it. See that it's doing decent, but I'm sure you'd like to be in it. Oh, we got trouble. Out.
Turn 2. Wow. A grinding crash out of turn 2. 2 cars involved.
There was Seaver on the outside that slammed the wall real hard.
And there's a car, 2 cars down to the inside. Seaver shaking his fist at Greg Ray.
Well, and yeah, that's Greg Ray and Billy's car. They're both moving around trying to get out of these things, so they're all right. The one I'm surprised at is Seaver. Seaver's got to be stunned just a little bit because that thing hit the wall hard.
Go low on the back stretch, slow it down. There's debris everywhere.
They were battling for 3rd place, make that 4th place behind Hamilton.
Well, this is Eddie Seaver right here. Again, you get out and to be able to reach down and feel if your leg's still there. I mean, there's not much left of that race car.
And Greg Ray in his first race for A.J. Foyt while battling Seaver.
Well, again, you see them wheel to wheel, side by side. There's just not enough room. They're both fighting for the same spot and touch wheels. Again, from that angle, it didn't look nearly as severe as it did from the live angle, the other angle we saw.
Looked like this ran out of racetrack. You know, Eddie was coming down, and the car on the bottom is naturally, you know, the gravity wants to take it up the bank, and they just ran out of room. Well, very unfortunate.
It looked like Greg realized that he wasn't going to be able to get the pass done. He was actually trying to sneak back out of that situation, and, you know, it doesn't take much of a wobble when they're running that close. But it's amazing these guys feel good enough to run that close to each other when they're running, you know, the speeds they're going on a mile over. Here they go. Again, you can see Eddie get slammed up into the wall.
Just kind of got the left rear there, and they both just went straight into the fence. It's And then that inside, I tell you, that inside impact is just as bad as the first one because you have to wait for that one coming. You see that one coming, and there's absolutely nothing you can do. So,
well, it's a little bit like a blue light special, a 2-for-1er, you know. You get the outside wall, and what's really bad about the outside wall, it tears all the suspension off, and there's nothing there when you get to the inside wall to absorb the energy.
No, you don't have brakes. You're steering, and you got your foot on the brakes, and it's absolutely doing nothing.
Well, it looked like there's plenty of room for blame, and both drivers were gesturing and signaling to each other their disapproval.
Here it is again. Right in the bottom, you see Greg wiggle a little bit right in the middle, but they get through that, and again, they come together.
It did not look to me like Greg Ray pushed very much up the racetrack.
No, but he did, just before they made contact, Gray wiggled. He's down low trying to get by Eddie, and the car wiggled.
Looks like it wiggles over that bump.
When it wiggled, he sort of backed down.
Wall-mounted cameras are earning their pay today, overtime. Another hard crash at Dover. Steve Knapp sits in turn number 2. Another hard impact with the wall for the Rookie of the Year at Indy. He was having a fine run here. A green flag pit stop dropped him down 3 laps off the leader, but he was coming back and was in 8th place.
Yeah, they were doing a tremendous job. Steve was doing an outstanding job. The crew was extremely happy all weekend with Steve in the car, and it looks like they're working on it a little bit. Again, this is coming out of turn 2. They come up the hill. Oh, he's in trouble way back in the corner. Right here he got in trouble. So something obviously broke entering the corner. And, you know, when it breaks at that point on the entry, you get a good long run at the wall, and that's not what the driver wants to see.
The car came around and hit left side.
Well, it definitely did. So it broke real early getting in, and maybe did 360. Sometimes that can help you scrub off some speed, and that can be a benefit to the driver.
Greg Ray crashed at turn 2, and now this incident.
Well, again, he's up against the wall. We see that real late.
Well, let's show you Ari Leyendijk's view of what happened.
From the in-car camera. This is down the front straightaway. And you can see in front of him, the car just jumped sideways and backed into the wall, left side first. Again, Leyendijk was close enough to it. As he went to the wall, Leyendijk had no trouble getting underneath.
Similar to Sam Smith's crash, except Luce going into the corner instead of coming out. 154 laps complete. CBS Sports coverage of the Pep Boys 400K continues after this message and a word from your local station. Monster Mile has claimed another one. Robbie Unser running in the top 5. At turn 4, the exit of turn 4, the car spun, and you can see the impact from the left side of the car, destroying the car. Robbie is okay.
Well, way up here, you'll see is Robbie Unser in this replay, the lead car there. And again, it's very similar, just jumped sideways, very similar to Steve Knapp, except the other end of the racetrack. He gets down in the middle of the corner and just jump backwards. And again, jump backwards, getting into the left side first, just slamming the left side. And again, right here, you can see the left front is pushed all the way into the tub. Now, for the tire to get in there, it's got to push the suspension pieces through the side of the tub. And again, that probably caused Robbie the problem on his left leg. You can see the car just, you know, just grinding to a stop. Parts and pieces, everything just floating to the bottom. Carbon fiber, wings, a lot of debris, all kinds of debris, parts and pieces everywhere.
Turn 4, Leyendijk pounded the wall.
Car 5, turn 4.
Everybody's going to get past.
Hold on, pace car.
But again, another car spins and knocks the whole left side off the car.
Well, you see Leyendijk, he threw the steering wheel out. That's a good sign because, again, this is very similar. Backing in left side, collapsed against the
I
tub.
still didn't work out too good, Ron. I had to go to the outside.
He's down the back straightaway here. Entering turn 3. Oh, you can hear. It sounded like the motor locked up or something and just stopped all of a sudden and jumped the back end sideways. So it almost sounded like the motor froze up right there, and when the back wheel stops spinning, the back catches the front.
Because you could hear the engine under full power, and then suddenly the engine stopped.
You could hear the noise went away instantaneously.
Fluid from the impact coming out, and little fire extinguisher foam going down there on the remains of Arie Luyendyk's car. He is okay. Every driver thus far has walked out of the care center except Steve Knapp, who was taken alert and conscious to the local hospital for observation. But this did not appear to be a loss of control or a cut tire. Listen to the sound of the engine here on this replay.
Well, again, the motor is running flat out and all of a sudden stopped.
Watching Scott Goodyear's view.
You can see Luyendyk already up above. Goodyear's trying to get down low, and then another car,
Marco Greco,
underneath him. So just trying to avoid trouble. Some of these guys get out of the throttle, see it happening a lot quicker than some of the other guys.